fun today. Welcome to Live with the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico and I'm so excited to see you. I gotta get my Stampin' Lips on and get ready for a great stamping session today. I hope you guys are ready for some fun. I've got all kinds of stuff to share with you today, as well as some great projects. So I just gotta put a little lip gloss on. There we go. Yay. So I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Many of you probably are enjoying a day off. Not me. No, that's not true. I did spend a little bit of time away from my office this morning, which was lovely, and spent some time with my family and getting ready for the crazy work week. It's going to be a busy week here at the Creativity Cave. We've got lots of stuff going on behind the scenes. But I am excited to share with you some fun projects, and I hope that you're gonna enjoy everything that I've got. I've got a couple of special requests for some of you who requested a couple of projects. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So it looks like there's some people from nearby and far away. I love seeing everybody. So thank you for joining in today. I've got, let's see, it's been kind of chilly, and it has been kind of weird. We were supposed to get all this snow this weekend, and that didn't really happen. And I kind of like snow. I know I'm not the normal, but I was a little disappointed. We got like maybe an inch or so. It wasn't much. And I know it's been snowing a lot more in other places. My daughter, who lives about 3 hours from here at school, they got 13 and a half inches, so they got a bit more. So kind of crazy. Yeah, you guys, I see all of you are saying how much snow you got, so that's crazy. Ooh, 16 inches of snow. Wow, that's a lot. You got 7, Julie. I know. Where I used to live in Cedar Falls, they got quite a bit. And Kansas got 1/4 of an inch. That's not much, but good job. Ooh, somebody's getting it right now, and the drifting is awful. Oh, sometimes it's just okay for there to be snow. I know not everybody likes it, but I kind of like a good old big snow day. The bummer about working from home, though, is that you don't really get the snow day. So anyway, this weekend I had some time to work on an upcoming event that I'm really excited about. It's kind of a passion project for me, which is a watercolor stamp camp. I'm very excited about it. It's coming next month, just about a month from now, not quite. And it's going to be really cool. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm working on. I can't wait to share it with you. It is going to be a really awesome kind of in-depth look at watercoloring. It is hands down my favorite technique, and within watercoloring there's so many different things and techniques and ways that you can do it. So it's really going to be fun. If you've ever wanted to learn more about watercoloring on your cards, or if you want to get a better handle on watercoloring, or you love watercoloring but want to see more, I have lots and lots of really awesome stuff that I'm going to share with you. Some things that I've done before, some totally brand new things. So I'm really excited about it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's happening on over a weekend, which if you want to come and participate during the weekend, you can. But if it's something that you want to just work on as you want, that's fine. Everything's pre-recorded, except I will have one live during the weekend. I haven't posted a schedule yet just because I haven't figured it out. But I will shortly. And it's so fun to see a bunch of you have signed up. I'm really excited. It's gonna be pretty awesome. But one of the things that I'm gonna have with it is an opportunity for you to come live with me and learn, kind of like go with me as we work on some watercoloring stuff together. And you can ask questions or let me know what trouble you're having and that kind of thing. All of that, we'll go through all of that and I will help you out. So it will be a lot, it'll be a lot of fun. And if you can't make it, that's cool. So yeah. I'm giggling about some of the comments you guys are leaving. I'm really excited that you're excited because I'm really excited too. So the cost is $60 for the online only version and $95 if you would like the supply box. And I do really recommend the supply box because I'm putting a lot of stuff in there. And I think you'll be glad you got it if you do. So there'll be about $60 worth of supplies in the supply box. So it is well worth the investment. And I think, well, it's going to be great. I'll just leave it at that. The weekend is the February 11th and 12th. But again, you do not have to be there to participate at all live. Like I said, there will be one live event where we will work together. And you can ask questions and get real-time answers from me. And they don't even have to be about watercoloring. But it's going to be an opportunity for you to get help and figure out what's going wrong. So it's going to be kind of cool from that respect. So anyway, I hope that you guys will participate with me. I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, if you're a member of my team, you can get a discount, and that information was emailed to you. It's also on our Facebook team page, so check that out. Okay, I think that's everything I had to say about that. I also have a couple other things going on. Let me grab my little cheat sheets here so I can share them with you. And then I'm going to flip my camera around, and I just realized that my desk is kind of messy still from me getting ready for this. That's okay. That's just kind of how I roll. I saw somewhere, I've seen many quotes about this before. Oh, but we do have to talk about something. Hold on. I saw a quote about you have to be messy to be an artist or something like that. So I definitely hold true to that statement. But it's I actually laughed because last week I had tidied up my desk pretty nicely, and then I could not find something, and I said, this is what happens when you clean things up. You cannot find them. And in my disaster, I can almost always find things, so that always cracks me up. Can you guys relate to that? I think so. Okay, but we do need to talk about something, because one of the things that I did do this weekend was I power watched some Yellowstone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I don't know how much Yellowstone there is, but I'm on season 3 and wow. I have to say, I am so glad that I do not own the largest ranch in Montana, because the stress that comes with that is just too much. It is so good. Now, I will tell you though, I do not have a supportive family, because they're like, can we watch something without cowboys? That's pretty judgy. Oh my gosh. So if you haven't watched Yellowstone, it's a little saucy. So just fair warned. But oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, I know. And I saw, you know what kind of actually got me wanting to watch this was I saw a meme about Beth. and I didn't get what it meant. And I was like, oh, what is up with this? Like, I needed to figure it out. And whoa, that's all I can say. Yeah, she is one bad, if you know what I'm saying. Have I watched 1883? No, but I just found out that that exists. So no, I have not. And I was laughing because my sister was like, where are you on this show? Because if you recall, we started watching it. We started watching it on New Year's when she was here. So is it more than Outlander? You know, it's different. It's different, I guess, is all I can say. Yeah. So, And okay, so you guys are saying there's 4 seasons of it. Now, here's the real big question I have, because I'm watching it on the Paramount app, and I just don't know if you can watch all of that. I don't have cable anymore, so I can't watch it on like the TV, the Paramount channel, where I believe it is where it actually is. But I also, this is one, I have to tell you this. I have to tell you about this because I know you will appreciate it if you aren't aware. There is on the Instagram, there is an account called, I believe it's just called Yellowstone Memes. Let me find it here quick. And they're awesome. There's a lot of language, I will tell you that. Yellowstone Memes, that's what it is. And I have to laugh because the one that was posted today was actually from an episode I watched today, and I was just like, whoa, it's pretty funny. But my favorite, here's one of them that's really good. It says, leaving my online date, and it's a picture of Beth, and she says, you've been as uninteresting as I expected. Classic Beth. Anyway, it's really fun to watch. But yeah, it's a little naughty too. It's not as, there's not as much sex in it like there is in Outlander, especially season 1 of Outlander. But there's a lot of stuff that happens. Woo! So yeah, it's pretty good. All right. So enough about that, but I can see there's a lot of Yellowstone fans on here. Wow. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. But did anybody tell me if they, if you can watch it on the whole thing on the app? I don't know. I'm not sure. Where is Izzy? I just heard her bark. She's upstairs. She's got a lot of energy, you guys. She's got a lot of energy. We had puppy class yesterday, and it was come, and they had a couple of different things that they said. What was the other one? Return and front. Those were like the commands we learned. And can you see her? Probably not, because I can hear her barking upstairs, and she's not, yeah, I'll take a picture of her and post later. I'm tired just thinking about her, to be honest. And last week, she probably lost about 3 or 4 teeth. And so if I thought she bit a lot before, not bit, but like chewed on things, you know, my hand or whatever's in her way. If my hand is there, she doesn't bite hard, but I try to shove something in her mouth because she's always wanting to bite onto something. Anyway, oh my gosh, she's still barking. I wonder if my husband might have gone out to the garage to work and she's in the back hall and she's mad. That's just how it is. But anyway, okay, so I can't wait to continue. So many revelations have occurred so far in Yellowstone, but it's a great show. It sounds like I need to watch this 1883, so I'll figure that out too. we'll chat about this again next week. How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera and share with you what's going on here at the Creativity Cave. Okay, here we go. All right, so, oh, actually, let me see if I have any pictures of Izzy handy, because my phone is mainly cards. Oh, this is funny. My son has, let's see, I don't know if you can really see this. This was, yes, Saturday. So my son has this thing. It's it's one of those, I can't remember. It's a massaging gun thing. And he had just been for a run. So he was massaging his muscles. And Izzy did not like that. This is the side eye she gave. Like, what are you doing? She ran away from it and she was not happy. So it was pretty funny to have her kind of annoyed by that massager thing. I had Carl do it on my back and he had it set like on a really high setting. And so like it was crazy. But anyway, so that's Izzy. Okay. Yeah. All right. So a couple things. This week on Thursday, the 20th is the last day to get the Abstract Beauty Ephemera pack for free with a $75 purchase in my online store. Of course, you'll also get the Sweet Talk All-Star Tutorial PDF, 12 video tutorials for 12 amazing projects featuring the Sweet Talk suite of products. And there's some really great stuff in here, so I highly recommend it. So you'll get this for free at $50, and at $75 you'll get the Ephemera pack, and we'll play with that a little later. The Slimline Sayings online class is one of my 2 classes going out this month. I should say one of 2. There's actually a few, 3. But it is my class that I do with Barb and Kelly, and we've got some really cool projects with this. We're going to make one with the Slimline Sayings bundle today. And then I've got some really cool projects going. We've got some really cool projects for you in this class that I think you're going to love. Some kind of different ways to look at these cool new dies, and they're really awesome. So we'll get to that in a little bit. I also have my Hello Ladybug Creativity to Go kit. Now both of these classes come out at the end of the month. And this class is so sweet. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. And I think it will be pretty fun. I've also got just a few more packets for my make and take kits for the new catalog. And they are going to feature 3 sets. The Happy and Heartfelt set. That is actually a word set. They will also show or feature the Daffodil Daydream stamp set, which we're going to use in a little bit here. Bundle, that's a bundle. And then they will also feature the Cactus Cuties bundle, which is so stinking cute. So really great projects. And these go out next week. And the new catalog kickoff party, I have a live coming up. I think it's tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And I think you guys are going to love the projects. If you haven't gotten in there, make sure to check it out because we've got a lot of cool stuff and tons of exclusive stuff to the group. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Oops, that is not one of my sheets. That was something. Oh, actually, I think the rest of these are not for today. Okay. So anyway, lots of cool stuff happening. And then, oh, I guess I need to make a printout for my watercolor stamp camp. So I did send an email out about that, and I think that went out on Saturday. And I actually just posted it. And what time is my live in the new catalog kickoff? I have no idea. It is in the schedule of events. So all the information is in the Facebook group. So. All right, so let's get started stamping. So the first thing I actually want to show you is this new kit. This is the Light the Candles card kit, and I'm pretty sure I've got an open one of these somewhere, but I can't find it. So let's take a look at this. I mentioned this kit, I think last week or the week before. Mine came last week, so I was pretty excited to check this out. And The kit is going to come with everything that you need to make some super cute cards. So here they are. They're really fun. So let's take a look at the stuff inside and make them. Okay, so first off, you're going to get a cute little stamp set. I love when they include stamp sets. We'll look at that a little closer here in a second. I'm just going to pull all the stuff out. So we've got everything we need. Ooh, sorry about that. I just bumped my whole camera. Everything we need, including directions. So yay. There's 2 really adorable cards and then all of the stuff to make them, including full color directions. All right. So first and foremost, there's 2 different cards and we've got some embellishments. We've got envelopes with cute little insides. We've got all the pieces we're going to need to make those cards. And then, of course, the card bases themselves, as well as these handy dandy little adhesive pop-up strips. So really cool. All right. So let's take one of each card base. Okay, for this one, I am going to need... and here's what I love is it tells you exactly what you need in the directions. So I know I'm going to need one of these white strips. I'm going to need some of those adhesive strips. I'm going to need this as well as one of these and one of these. We'll also grab a pool party strip and a navy strip. All right. And then it comes with a coastal cabana stamping spot. Yay. Okay, so we've got all the stuff for that one. Then while I'm just digging through my supplies, let's get everything for this one as well. So I'm going to need one of these and one of these. And then we're going to need one of these blue strips and then some sentiments. Okay, so I think I've got it all. All right, so let's start putting this together. So going through my instructions, it's going to tell me everything that I need to do. And it comes with adhesive dots, which are pretty handy to have. And then, of course, there's some different sentiments on here. You can use the ones they suggest or you can use up your own. It's all up to you, which is kind of fun. So I'm going to do, actually I'm supposed, well, I'm going to do happy birthday because that's the one I pulled out. And then it says, today's your day. We're going to need that one as well. Okay, so first and foremost, let's take and put this together. So we're going to start by folding our card base in half. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. Now I'm going to cheat and use my Coastal Cabana stamp pad that I have open, so I don't have to mess with opening my spot right now. Okay, so I'm going to stamp happy birthday. It fits. Yay. Like that. And then we'll need today's your day as well. Grab a smaller block for that. You do get a block in the set, but I'm just using my own. So there's today's your day on that little pool party piece. And I think that's all the stamping we need to do. So now what I'm going to do is adhere this to here, and I can use these little dots if you want, or you can use your own adhesive. So one of the things I love about the dots is that they work. I didn't like them until we had the take your pick tool. These little dots, by the way, are pretty sticky, which is awesome. but a take your pick tool is so helpful to get these backings off. I never liked them before because it was so hard to get the backing off. But now with a take your pick tool, it's pretty handy. Okay, now the kit is one of our kits in the kit collection. And you can get there's several different kits to choose from, but this is the newest one. So now what I'm going to do is take and pop this layer up onto my card. And I'm going to do that with my little foamy strips here. So I'm going to take a couple of these and place them on my card. So I'm going to put one in the middle and one on, I'm actually going to snip this in half. One over here, one over here. I don't know if we're supposed to pop this up or not, but I'm gonna. Because that's how I roll. It's my card kit and I can pop it up if I want to. How do you like that? Okay, so I put one in the center and then I put a little strip here and maybe I'll just stick this last bit here. And so this should pop everything up pretty nicely for my card. And then we're also, if this wasn't meant to be popped up, that's okay. But we're also going to pop up our sentiment. But I think it looks pretty cool popped up, I'm just saying. And so this, by the way, is shimmery on here. Can you kind of see that? All the different candles are shimmery under there, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to add, we've got this little strip of kind of Night of Navy that we're going to put across here. Like so. And then we're going to pop up the hip hip, or, oh, I guess I didn't do hip hip hooray. I did happy, happy birthday. Whatever. So we'll throw a strip across here and pop that up like so. And then we'll do Today's Your Day with another strip, except we don't need a whole strip. We're just going to do a part of a strip. So I just snipped it so I could pull out part, and then we'll stick that on here. And that's it. That's this card. It's really simple. So there we go. Now on the inside, we could do the hip hip hooray. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so I'm just going to pick that up on the other side of my block and then ink it up. Like so. Okay. Hip hip hooray. There we go. Okay, now our next card is the cake version. Okay, so I love these card kits because they're super easy to put together. There's not a lot of thinking that goes into it, which sometimes that's just what I want. And everything comes in the kit. The only thing you really don't have that's not included in there is a pair of snips. So all you need is some scissors, and otherwise you're ready to go. So that's pretty cool. Okay, now for this next card, you can see this cake is also shimmery, just like the candles. And then I've got the cake. So I think this one will just glue right on top of each other, and maybe you can see the shimmer a little better if you do that. It's kind of nice. But the first thing we need to do is stamp a few of our confetti sprinkles onto the candle, and then our sentiment is happy birthday to you. Okay, so they're kind of little ones. And as long as we're talking about this, I should mention, if you guys didn't know this, I have a group called Sending Sunshine and Rainbows. And each month, you can be a part of our rack group where we send cards to people who would like them. So you can sign up for it based on your birthday month, and then you can send cards to people whose birthdays are coming. And it's not expected that you send a card to every single person on the list, but it sure is nice to participate when you can. And it's a great way to share cards that you've made with others who definitely will appreciate them. So I love that part, that aspect of it. Additionally, you can also request cards for people for various reasons, whether it's celebratory or sympathy or thinking of you, whatever type of card you would like. You can definitely do that. It's a lot of fun to be involved in something like that too. So we would love to have you. And it's just called, it's a Facebook group. It's called the Sending Sunshine and Rainbows. Make sure you answer the questions that it asks. That is how we determine whether or not you are a legitimate person, because sometimes people try to join groups that that don't have anything to do with card making and whatnot. And so that's how we can help figure that out. Okay, so I feel like I'm missing one thing, and that is a circle. So pull that circle out, and then we'll stamp our sentiment on here. Happy birthday to you in Coastal Cabana, the color that lets us know God loves us. Okay, and I'm just going to, well, I can take my little dots and put that on here like so. The instructions even tell you where to put the adhesive. How kind of funny is that? I like that. Okay, so then we'll put that right there. So cute. And then remember, we have these cute little embellishments. So we're going to take one of these and stick it in the center of the flame of our candle on our cake. And how cute is that? Now I feel like maybe I was supposed to put some on these. Yep, I was. So let's bring this one back in here, and we'll add these to the candles on our first card. These are like little glitter enamel dots. Do we currently have these? I know we have in the past. I'm not sure if they're currently in our catalog. Maybe they got retired last time. I can't remember. Okay. Uh-oh, I hear somebody coming down. Maybe you guys will get to see Izzy. Oh no, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so there we go. Those are the two cards that come in that kit. Aren't these so cute? Oh, I love it. So the kit is $19 and it makes 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe it makes 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it makes 8 cards. Sorry. But includes the envelopes for $19. You get a stamp set, a spot. It does come with a block. Look at how clear that is. Wow. Everything that you need to make a really couple different cute cards. So really fun. So definitely check that out. Now our kits are while supplies last, and you know how those things can go. This is just so flippin' cute. I kind of don't know how long this kit is going to last. So I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun and it's really easy to work with. And who doesn't need or want birthday cards from time to time? So I love all the things with this kit. And then at the end, you've got a really cute, stamp set that you can do other stuff with. So that's always great too. And look at those envelopes. They're so cute. So there you go. All right, I'm going to set this back in the box. And it comes in a nice little box too. I'm going to put this back in here. And then let's make our next project, which is a guest request. Okay, this is a really easy card featuring some of our new Daffodil Daydream celebration paper, which I love, 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 love. Okay, so let me get all my pieces out. And I'm going to make a long card, which I don't typically do. Mainly just because I keep lots of half sheets cut the other way. This is the hamburger or hot dog way. Normally the hot dog way. Normally I cut them the hamburger way. You know what I mean? So this is like the long way, 4 1/4 by 11. And normally I cut them 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Now I scored this in half at 5 1/2 inches. And then I'm going to score it again at 1 inch. So I'm going to actually just put my score line on the 1 inch mark. Okay. And I will show you why. So we'll give this a fold, and then this will open like that, right? Okay, so I'm going to adhere that. Okay, and then as mentioned, I'm using the Daffodil, this is Daffodil Daydream or Afternoon? Daydream is the stamp set, Afternoon is the DSP. Okay, so I've cut 3 pieces of this, and do I have the dimensions? Probably not. So they are going to be 3 by 2 3/4, 4 by 1, and 3 by 1. Okay, so let's arrange those pieces on here like so. And I'm just kind of setting them down, and we will like kind of commit to their placement here in just a minute. I like to get everything on here to make sure I've got it where I want it to be. Okay, so there's that diagonal piece, the polka dotted piece, and then the flowery piece. And this is a card you could do with really any kind of paper that you've got. So lots of papers out there. So lots of options. Oops. I'm going to also take some of my pale papaya ribbon and put this on my card over this folded portion that we adhered. Okay. So let me just tie a knot on here, and then we're going to do a little stamping. So let me trim those down. Okay, so that looks good. Now, of course, we're going to add a sentiment to the front here, and then we're going to do some stamping on the inside as well. So I've got a panel of Very Vanilla, which is 4 by, I believe, 4 1/4 inches, and that's going to fit inside. Since it's a black card, we'll need that. I also have a scrap of Very Vanilla so that I can punch my sentiment out. And the Daffodil Daydream comes with some nice little sentiments. One is Happy Mother's Day, and another is Easter Blessings. But I'm not ready for Mother's Day and Easter Blessings quite yet, but I wanted to make a daffodil card. So what I'm going to do is pull another sentiment set out. This is Special Moments, and there's a lot of really lovely sentiments in here. I'm going to do, I think, Thinking of You. That is a great sentiment for kind of any occasion, really. And here we go. I love the font as well. So this is one of the stamp sets you can get with Celebration. It's $100 level. There are tons of sentiments in here. You can see it's a large sentiment set. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to stamp my Thinking of You on here first in some black ink, and then we'll punch it out and pop it up on the front. Just grab my black ink pad. And one of the things I love about a sentiment like this is you can use it for so many different things. I didn't like how that's stamped, by the way, so stamp once again. That looks better. I'm going to punch it with my label punch, and oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of this. I think it's the Label Me Pretty bunch. And I think that's right. So I've got Thinking of You on there. So that looks nice. And as mentioned, we'll pop this up. Ooh, I forgot to put these strips back in my box. There we go. Okay, so I've got a sheet of dimensionals that I'm just itching to finish off. I think we'll be able to do it during our live. Okay, so I've got that on here, and I'm just going to kind of put this over here, kind of in that intersection of the 3 different patterns. And then I'm going to grab my Elegant Faceted Gems, and I'm going to put this, my tacky stuff is out, so I gotta put, I think that's why my thing wasn't gonna do working in the last one, so I'm gonna refill this. There we go. Wait, am I doing this right? There we go. Oh, so as you squeeze it, the tacky stuff starts to come out. And so what I like to do is kind of get it going, and then I loosen it back up so that I don't have it spilling out all over. But, ooh, there we go. When it's new like this, it doesn't screw in too tight. So, all right, so I'm going to just put a couple of these gems on here. And, ooh, they look nice. Okay. So then on the inside, let's do a little stamping. We're going to keep it simple. So I'm going to take some crushed curry ink. And I think my ink pad is, let's just say, not super wet. So this will, if it was a drier ink pad, you're good to go. If it's wetter, then maybe stamp off a layer. Okay, so that looks nice. And then this is probably my favorite stamp, is this cool border stamp. So we're going to stamp that in some black ink across the bottom. And then if you wanted, you could also add another sentiment for the inside. It says Thinking of You, and I'm trying to think of the inside sentiment that would go with this. That's nice from that stamp set. I think You're Wonderful would be good. Or I Couldn't Wait for a Special Occasion would actually go really nicely with that. Or I Have Something for You, if you did. You know, there's lots of different things. Oh, Just a Card to Say You're Amazing. Ooh, I kind of like that too. That's nice. Who wouldn't want to get a card that says that? Okay, so that's what we're going to use. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay. Need a bigger block. All right, so let's put that in here with some black ink as well. There we go. All right, so now I'll put this on the inside of my card. And there we are. I really like this card. It's very simple to put together, but I think really pretty. Especially with this paper. Oh, I love this. So this celebration paper is one of the choices that you can get for free when you spend $50 in my online store. And of course, I've got extra bonuses when you shop with me. So check it out. The link in the description of this video will give you all the information you need. Haha, I like that one too. Okay. And here's, by the way, the Mother's Day version. This sentiment comes with the stamp set. So, yeah. All right. So there's our second card. Our next card, or I guess that's our third card. Our next card is a little bit, how do we say, involved. But what's really cool is though it's involved, we can make a whole bunch of cards with what we prepped for this one. So I'm kind of excited about it. Now this is going to feature the Slim Sayings bundle. This is a new bundle with something that people have been asking Stampin' Up! for some time now, and that is some Slimline card dies. So a Slimline card is going to be a folded card that is approximately 8.5 by 3.5 inches. I'm just looking for my, I guess my card base. I can't pull my card base out quite yet. But so these are the dies. They're extra long. And there's 4 dies that come in the set. And then there's some really awesome sentiments that come in here. I really like these a lot. And I love that they're large sentiments, because we have so many little sentiments, which there's nothing wrong with a little sentiment, but I love these larger ones. Okay, so for this one, I'm focusing on this die right here, this kind of chevron-y die, and it's pretty cool. Now, I love the rainbows, so I kind of went to town and I took and cut out the die in my white cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out. And when I die cut this, I did kind of mess up a little, and I'll explain what I did. You probably know that when you die cut anything, it's really best if there's nothing in the die when you go to cut it, right? So if you leave like this piece, if this is left in the die, it doesn't cut as well. Yeah, that's what I did. Is this piece from the last version was still in there. And so I had to, well, it's a long story, but here it is. Okay. So I cut this out of some white cardstock. And then here's all the pieces. And I'm going to put these in a clear envelope, which is what I do with any of the pieces when I'm die cutting stuff, is I put whatever pieces I'm not using into a clear envelope, so I can have them for later. So I'll just stick those in like that. Okay, now my card base, as mentioned, is going to be 7 inches by 8.5. 8.5 is the standard, one of the standard lengths of a card. So I trimmed it to 7.5 inches. And then this piece, which was left over, is a little bigger than that, is what I die cut it from. So it does take a bit more cardstock to do one of these cards. Now the beauty is we've got envelopes for them in the catalog. Let me grab them. And the envelopes are lovely. They come in white, gray, I think gray granite, and soft succulent. So they're kind of neutral in nature, and they've got kind of a nice little look to them. So you can see the little flaps are decorated. So they're just pretty envelopes. Okay. And so what we're going to do with this is I'm going to adhere this to my card. I'm going to give this a good crease to make sure that it will stay folded. All right, and I'm going to flip this over and adhere it to my card with some liquid glue. And you could use whatever method you like for adhering stuff. So if that is adhesive sheets or whatever, go right ahead. Okay. And then I just want to center this onto my card like so. Okay. And now, like a puzzle, ooh, don't do that. Like a puzzle, what I'm going to do is adhere some more of these layers. So I'm going to actually start with the bottom, and I'm going to put each piece. So you can see I die cut this. So now what I've got is I've got all these pieces die cut, plus I've got the outline piece that I, you know, like the piece I just glued. So I've got tons of leftover pieces for continuing to make additional cards. Okay, so I'm just going to start by adhering those pieces into the puzzle, basically. Okay, so then on this one, I'm going to take my first piece, which is this, and plug it in. And so this might seem a little complicated, but it's not. But it did take a few minutes to just die cut all these layers. But now I've got all of these to continue to use on other things. Okay, just gotta match up the pieces. And I like using liquid glue for this because it's just real easy to slip those pieces in. Like so. And then I'm just going to work my way down the line. And I just want to verify that they all fit as I'm putting them in. And I am going in rainbow order. You don't have to, but you know I love a good rainbow. Oh, so love a good rainbow. So the colors I've got are Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight. This is Mango Melody. Next up we've got Poppy Parade. Then we're going to do Magenta Madness. So all of these are brights except the magenta. I'm a big fan of magenta. It's a nice bright color. And I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I do like it. And now all of these big pieces, you know, once you've hit like the first few, they're all the same size. So you can just pull any of them and they will fit in here just fine. And you can see this time I put the adhesive on the piece. It's just whatever works best for you. And they just fit in there so nice. I love it. Okay, so then I'm going to start back at the bottom again, and I'll grab one of these. Then I'll grab one of these. Okay, then I'll grab one of these. And then I want to make sure I'm using the correct piece, okay, for this one, which is this piece right here. And then I'm going to pull out this piece and this piece. Okay, both of those pieces. And then finally, I'm going to pull out this piece. Okay, so let me glue those last few in. Oh, isn't this just the most happy card ever? I'm totally digging it. So while this is a bit of work on the front end, now all I need to do to make more of these is just die cut the white piece once, and then I can fill in with all of my leftover pieces. So I can make a whole bunch of these cards really quite easily without a lot of additional work. So that's really nice. And I can just put all of those leftover pieces in my little clear envelope. And by the way, we do have those clear envelopes in our catalog, so they are easy to find. So I love that part of it. And I haven't been paying attention to the comments. Sorry, guys. I'll scroll through here in just a sec. But I just love the look of this. So there's lots of options for this. And our class is going to give you options for both slimline sized cards as well as regular sized cards, because we know you've got supplies for both, really. And you can use the stamps and dies for both types of cards. And I think you'll love what we do with everything. So okay, so there we go. And there's everything. Now we're going to take and do our sentiment. So I've got a piece of black cardstock, and I want to stamp on this with one of the sentiments that's in my Slimline Sayings stamp set. So let me grab that. Ooh, what did I do with it? Da, da, da. Well, of course I had it out so I could show it to you. And what did I do with it? Oh, it's under my dies. Here we go. Okay, so one of the sayings is you are one of a kind, which I love. So I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to stamp it on this and heat emboss in white, because there is nothing better than stamping and heat embossing on black cardstock with white powder. As soon as I find my powder. Here we go. All right. So I'm stamping that on there. And then we'll put our powder through here. Okay. Cover the powder up. And then we'll heat emboss this. I do want to rub that off. Just a little. Oh, it's not plugged in. Hold on. Okay, so I really love when we have the large sentiments like this, and especially on a card so large as this. I just think it's perfect. Okay. So we're going to put this on our card. Popped up, of course. Of course. And oh, look, we're just going to finish off that sheet of dimensionals. There's nothing so satisfying as that. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on here like that. But first, gotta add a little something something. So I'm gonna take some this is my white glittered organdy ribbon, and we'll put a little zigzag of that on here. Like so. And there we go. But wait, there's more. I also have some of the new iridescent rhinestone jewels. Oh, these are like rhinestones, but they're clear, so they're just iridescent-y. So they're really nice. And we'll just put a couple of those on here, like so. So I'm going to put a large and a medium, and then a small one up here. So there is my card. Isn't that awesome? And then, of course, I've got a lovely envelope to match that it's going to fit in. Just like that. And then you can address it and mail it as usual. Just a regular stamp, because this is kind of about the same size as a business class envelope, but just so much prettier. So isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So hopefully you guys like this one too. It just, of course, the rainbows make me happy, but you can do, you know, subtle colors. You can do earth tone. You can do whatever colors you want, is what I guess I'm trying to say. Or a different combination of, you could do like yellows, blues, purples, whatever. So lots and lots of fun with this. So there we go. Pretty cute. And I think if you like this, you're gonna love our class. It's gonna really give you a lot of fun ways to use this bundle. Now, a couple of ideas on obtaining the bundle. I'll be honest, it's not super cheap. It's probably the most expensive bundle I think we've had. It's, I want to say $79 US. So what that means is one of two things: have a workshop, or place your own order large enough, no judgment, whatever, and you can get it as a half-off item. Second, if you buy it through my online class, you get the online class for free, which is a $45 value, which is pretty awesome. So that's a really good way to get it. Or sign up to be a demonstrator and get it either in your starter kit or once you've become a demonstrator and get a discount on it. So there's 3 ways to go about getting this set at a great deal. Now, the good news is however you get it, you can, enjoy the benefits and perks of celebration to go along with it. So that's pretty awesome as well. Okay, so this is a really, really fun card, and I think I'm really gonna love this bundle a lot. So, all right, and one more quick project for us today. I promised I was gonna use this really cute Abstract Beauty ephemera pack. So this coordinates with the bundle, or well, I guess there's the whole suite is called Abstract Beauty, but the bundle itself is called Hello Beautiful, and it's really fun. There's lots of different things that go with it, but these are all little die cut frames and shapes, including some with gold and vellum. And so you can make super duper cute cards with this. So I thought we would make a really quick card featuring this ephemera pack. And again, this is something you can get for free when you spend $75 or more in my online store this month. Actually, till Thursday. Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece of white cardstock. And since we do have Valentine's Day coming up, I'm going to pull one of these cute little hearts out. Oh, I love this. Okay. And then we've got this cute little arrow. So I thought I would have this going through. We'll put it on the front side like that. Okay. And then, or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to do this arrow instead. You can see I don't have this planned exactly. Okay. So we've got that. And then I'm going to take my sentiment set. I think the best sentiment in here is I miss your face. Now this is perfect for somebody who maybe you haven't seen in a while, or maybe you haven't kept in contact with like you wish you would have, or whatever. So I miss your face, I think, is such a lovely thing to say to somebody right about now. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a block. And what we're going to do is just pop this up. And what I love is it's so easy to make cards with these ephemera packs. I'm going to pop this up onto my little sheet here. Like so. And then I'm actually going to snip that, and I'm going to put a glue dot on each end of it so I can have it kind of going through my heart. Okay, so I'm going to stick that right there, and this one right here. And I just want to make sure that it's in line so it makes sense. Okay, so that looks good. And then I Miss Your Face is going to go on the bottom. I have this on here super crooked, so let me fix that. And I'm going to stamp it down here. Okay. Oh, so cute. All right, so let's take that 4x5 1/4 panel. We could put it on either a Magenta Madness card base or a Whisper White card base, or basic white, pardon me. So which do you prefer? I kind of like the white on white, but the white on magenta is pretty cute too. So what do you guys think? Let me know which one you like the best. I'm going to tidy up a little bit here and then we'll finish it. Okay, magenta, 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 white, magenta, magenta, white, magenta, 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 magenta. Okay, I feel like magenta is winning out. I do like me a good white on white card, but we're going to go with magenta this time. All right. Here is my bone folder. I am a sucker for magenta, I will admit. Okay, now before we do that, let me just check and make sure there aren't any little pieces we could put on our card. No, I don't want to put any of those on there. All right, so I'm going to just attach this. Here's my adhesive. Yeah, I agree. Magenta does make the heart pop. I could even add a layer of either yellow or mango behind my white if I wanted, but I do kind of want to keep it simple. So there we go. Really easy. Now you can add something on the inside, like another piece of white or not. It's kind of up to you. But there we go. And, ooh. We could even add this in here, and I'm just going to attach this with some glue dots behind the hearts to hide them. And that's kind of like, I miss you. Okay. So there you go. All right, now let me show you the projects that I have. Now, if you've loved seeing what I've made, could you give me the thumbs up? That makes the people at YouTube so happy. Also in here, there should be a little square right here that says subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That also makes the people at YouTube happy. So, okay, so we've got this card, which was super quick and easy to make with the Abstract Beauty Ephemera pack. We've got, and then again, that's something you can get for free with a $75 purchase in my online store through the 20th. We've got the You Are One of a Kind card that we created with the Slimline Sayings bundle. We've got the Thinking of You card that we created with the Daffodil Daydream bundle and Daffodil Afternoon DSP, which is part of Celebration. And then the Sentiment came from another Celebration set, the Special Moments. And then finally, we made 2 cards out of the ever adorable and brand new Light the Candles card kit. So those 2 cards were super fun. So it is lovely to see all of you guys on here. Thank you so much. I'm going to quick scroll back through comments and just see if there's anything I missed because I wasn't really paying that close of attention. Okay, I was watching. Do you always add white if the card base isn't white or vanilla? Do I always add white if the card base isn't white or vanilla? Do you mean I don't tend to mix white and vanilla. So like on this card, I did vanilla because vanilla matches the designer series paper. I don't like mixing white and vanilla ever. That's kind of, I mean, I guess you can, but I feel it's sort of like mixing gold and silver. I don't like doing that either. So that's just my personal preference. So yeah, if I'm using white, I use white. If I'm using vanilla, I use vanilla. So hopefully that makes sense. And, okay, I thought there was another one. Clean and simple. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, if you could do thumbs up, that would rock. Okay. Just checking. When is the class? It comes out the end of the month. Okay. I feel like there was something else I missed. Ooh, somebody lives where it's really cold. Oh, we're talking about the weather. Okay, so there you go. All right, guys, if you have any questions, of course, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will come right back here next week and we will have some more fun. So have a wonderful weekend. If you'd like to get registered for any of the classes, I've got links in the description of this video. If you have any questions, of course, drop me a line. I'm happy to help. And otherwise, have a great week, guys. Stay warm wherever you are. We'll see you soon, friends. Bye-bye.